Hello, this video is for my Criminal Justice 203 Introduction to Family Violence students, and just a quick video to show you how to take a quiz in Blackboard. Even if you've taken Blackboard courses before, please watch this video because it does show you things that are specific to this course. So we're going to start as if you're in the module. Now, looking at King George to 3 branches of government, it's going to be immediately obvious to you that this is not actually our course. I am using a different course I teach to show you this example so I can show you an actual quiz. As you can probably guess, I don't want to show you an actual quiz for our course and show you all the right answers. So we're going to use a different course, but it's going to work exactly the same way in your course. So in this module 1, you can see our usual items, that there's a lecture, textbook reading, articles, etc. And when I scroll down to the bottom of the module, I see that I have a quiz due. When I'm ready to take the quiz, all I need to do is click on it. It's going to take us to our next screen, and the first thing you're going to notice is the main menu is kind of distracting when you want to take a quiz. So if you hover over what we call the gray bar, you see that turns gray. If you click on it, it'll disappear, and that makes your screen a little less cluttered while you're taking a quiz. Once you click on the quiz, it's automatically going to take you to the instructions. So the instructions for this quiz simply say, there's 10 questions. You may take the quiz up to 3 times in the 15-minute time limit. If you take the quiz multiple times, only your highest score will count. That is true for this course. You may take every quiz in Intro to Family Violence up to 3 times, and only your highest score counts. So I strongly recommend you take every quiz all 3 times. That will really help you study. You're actually studying when you're doing that. You're studying that module. You're also studying for the midterm and the final exam every time you take a quiz. The questions are randomized. You may get the same question more than once. You will also get questions you didn't see the first or second time you took it. So again, I strongly recommend you take the quiz all 3 times, as only your highest score counts. So back to the instructions, it just reminds us we can take the quiz all 3 times. It tells us the quiz does have a limit of 15 minutes, and that when 15 minutes expires, the quiz is automatically going to be submitted. The test can be saved and resumed at any point, but remember, you only have 15 minutes and that clock's going to keep going, and that the test allows multiple attempts. When I'm ready to take the quiz, all I need to do is hit begin. I'm going to get a little more quiz information. Again, it's reminding me about the time frames and the time limits. Once you've taken a couple quizzes in our course, you'll get real used to this, and you probably won't pay much attention to it. The multiple attempts just reminds us that this test allows 3 attempts, and this is attempt number 1. If you get busy during the week and you go back in to take the quiz, you're like, geez, I don't remember. Did I take this the second or third time? This screen will remind you that this is your first attempt at the quiz. When we're ready to take the quiz, you can't really see it, right? You need to scroll down. The quizzes for all of my courses present all the questions at the same time. So they're all here, you just need to scroll down to see them. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to quickly answer some of the questions, and I'm going to get some of them wrong so we can see how that works. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to read the questions carefully, which obviously I'm not doing right now. Just want to demonstrate how this works. So there's true false questions, there's multiple choice, there could be ordering questions, there's all sorts of question types we can use in Blackboard. You're going to take a practice quiz this week in Intro to Family Violence. It'll kind of give you a little sampling of different types of questions. It's just a silly, almost silly kind of a quiz. It's just 5 questions. It'll take you just a couple minutes to do it, but it will give you a little practice at doing this. And again, I'm not reading the questions, which you will absolutely be reading the questions. I just keep clicking. Now you may have noticed as I went through and made my selections, it saved my answers, right? It says check marked saved. That's only temporary. I can change my answers. I can change my answers until the time I actually submit the quiz. So let's say it says my answer saved. I've chosen the selection vote. And now looking back at it, I see that that's wrong and I want to change it. All I have to do is select a different answer. And you'll note in just a few seconds, it'll now save that answer. So you're not locked into your answers until you've actually submitted the quiz. I'm all done, so I'm going to go ahead and submit this. Once I click Save and Submit, it brings me to one more window. And that window says, you're about to submit your quiz. Are you sure you want to do that? And I'm sure I want to submit it, so I'm going to click OK. Now my quiz has been submitted. It says test saved and submitted. Gives me my name, tells me which quiz I just took and in which course, when I started it, and when I completed it, and it took me 3 out of 15 minutes. This is a screen that confounded me and confounds a lot of students. It says click OK to review results. So you're over here and you're trying to click on OK and nothing's happening and you're not getting any results. You have to scroll down oftentimes to see the OK, which is down here at the very lowest point of the right side of your screen. That's the OK you need to click on to get your score. I click OK, and I find out that I got a 70 out of 100 points. The reason I got a 70 is because I wasn't reading the questions, so I don't recommend that. This was just for example purposes. So that's how you take a quiz in Blackboard. If you have any questions, please let me know.